Hey, what's going on, Timberwolves? Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. More specifically to the incoming senior class, the class of 2021. I'm Justin Nicholas-Henninger, your current ASB president, and I have the absolute pleasure of introducing all the candidates running to be your class officers for the next school year, for the school year of 2020 to 2021. Make sure to watch this video all the way through so you can hear all the speeches of all your peers running for every position from president to activities coordinator. And at the end of the video, I'll show you guys how to vote to make sure you want to pick who you want to represent you for the next school year. Up first for president, we have Jordan Kim.
Hey, what's up, T-Wolves? My name is Jordan Kim, and I'm running to be your next ASB class president. The time has finally come. As we enter junior year in uncertain times, we turn the page and look towards the final and best year of our youth and high school journey, senior year. What happened to food trucks? What happened to fixing the bathroom stalls? Are you tired of the lack of leadership and wish someone could hear your concerns, complaints, and ideas and actually do something about them? I fully understand where you're coming from because I have witnessed 3 years of pastoral leadership throughout this school. But what can I do about it? You deserve more. What you deserve is strong leadership with passion, vision, and self-determination. This is why I am more than willing to take us from piles of unkept promises into genuine opportunities. Your voice, your hopes, your courage, and your goodness will define our Jackson destiny. Next year, my primary focus is going to be on senior activities such as prom, making them the absolute best they could be. Prom is a night that we all deserve and have looked forward to for years, and I want to ensure that this is a special night that we never forget. As president, you shouldn't be the one that has to come to me to talk. Rather, my goal is that I will be the one going to you guys, asking for your advice, opinions, criticisms, ideas, or just checking up on you and seeing how you're doing. The difference between good and great is a fine line I am dying to jump with you. So when you're looking at those ballots and you're thinking of who to vote for, just remember this. Vote Jordan Kim, class president of 2021. Thank you.
Up next, also running to be your class president, we have Ellen Danielson.
Hi, I'm Ellen, and I'm running to be your class of 21 class president. I feel that our class president should be a good listener, hard worker, and be empathetic for those around us. A good president has creative ideas of their own and is open to implementing others' ideas. We can all do this together, but we need a leader that leads by example, and that is the kind of leader I am. I feel that I am a good candidate because I have fierce independence, but I'm a hard worker and have a wholehearted love for our school. As president, my mission would be to create an environment for the best senior year. Seeing that the class before us didn't get to finish, I want to be sure we get the chance to finish our time together in the best place we possibly can. I would not be the kind of president that cracks jokes. That's just not who I am. What I like to do is find the humor in life around us. I see the real side of people, and I believe that is the most important aspect of a leader. Not seeing the facade, but seeing the depths of each of our personalities. As your senior class president, I would not stand here and make a bunch of promises that I cannot keep. But I will make one promise, that I will be myself. I will strive for success, and I will make mistakes. But I will make up for it in accountability and passion. You see, I want our senior year to be the most positive, exciting, and memorable time in our high school career. We are here at Jackson every day. It's where we work hard, where we find lifelong friends, and where we figure out who we are. It's where our lives begin. And being our senior year, we should start our lives on the best note possible. So vote Ellen for senior class president.
Also running for the class president position, we have Emma Heltney.
Hey juniors, my name is Emma Heltney and I'm running to be your senior class president. First of all, I know it's a big responsibility as the senior class to put together prom through planning and fundraising. While I don't have experience in ASB, I do have experience with planning and fundraising through Link Crew and leadership class at Jackson during my sophomore and junior years. Because of these experiences, I know how to handle unexpected issues that may come up and I have learned how to keep those issues from happening. If you vote for me, I promise to put in all the work I can to ensure that our senior experience and prom are as great as possible. I know our current situation isn't ideal, but I'd love to be your president this fall and make senior year better than this year. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you'll vote Emma for your senior class president.
And lastly, we have Ashlyn Chang, also running to be your class president.
Hey everyone, I hope you are all doing well. My name is Ashlyn Chang and I'm running to be your senior class president this upcoming year. Two things I'd like to say before I get into my speech are A, since our junior year got cut short, the funding we would have gotten went with it, and so we'll need to make up for it this next year. And B is one of the most important things going into our senior year will be stability. With 2 years past experience of ASB under my belt, I believe I'm the best presidential candidate to serve you next year. Given my past year's experience, I'm able to provide knowledge on how events work so that we can execute events early on in the year to make up for lost time and money. The other thing is stability. We've been through a lot our junior year, and we need to have assurance that our senior year will be amazing. I can help with this by assuring you now that if I am elected president, we will have events that make our senior year great. Ultimately, this year is going to be filled with events and memories that make and last a lifetime. I would love to take part in making them the best that they can be. Thank you.
That's going to be everybody running to be your ASB class president. Next, we have those running to be your ASB class vice president. First, we have Julia Raker.
Hey Jackson, I know it's been a while since we all seen each other, so to refresh your memory, I'm Julia, your current class of 2021 treasurer. Although school may be over, my service to you guys isn't. ASB is working so hard to make this as enjoyable as possible. However, most of the original plans from the junior class board are unable to happen, at least for a while that is. So, I'm here running for senior class vice president to ensure that all of our plans can happen. Because we lost this semester, we have a lot of work to do. I think I'm the most qualified for this job. I already have a position on the board, so I understand the ins and outs of ASB and the work that needs to be done for our prom. This year, we officially signed our contract for the venue, which means we took the biggest step towards our goal. The work we still need to do is important, and as the only junior running for ASB who held a position this year, I believe that my experience is vital in order for us to have the best prom possible. I hope I can earn your vote to become your next class vice president so that we can make our last year together the best. Vote Julie Raker for your class of 2021 vice president. Thank you. See you all soon.
Also running to be your ASB class vice president, we have Anhad Sidhu.
Hey Jackson, I'm Anhad Sidhu and I'm running to be your senior class vice president. Next year is senior year, our year, and I'll do my best to make our last year as Timberwolves unforgettable. One of my main goals is to see the class of 2021 thrive together, and I will make sure that happens. This year I want the senior class to create unforgettable memories, not just senior sunrise, but maybe even senior bonfires and other activities. It's sad to see that the class of 2020 didn't get to live their senior year to the fullest, and it has made us all realize that we shouldn't take it for granted. Prom is next year, and we need someone experienced to help make that happen. I was in ASB during sophomore year as class treasurer and took away many skills that could be used. I believe I can help put together an amazing prom along with our other officers with my experience, work ethic, and devotion towards the class of 2021. Voting me for vice president will be voting for an ambitious candidate who will do whatever it takes to bring changes like raising awareness on student achievements, better HOCO, more tailgates, interactive fundraisers, music Mondays, birthday boards, and so much more. Juniors, we will be top dogs at Jackson next year, and you need to choose the right leaders to run the pack. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy, and vote Anhad for vice president.
Lastly, we have Garrett Carlson, also running to be your ASB class vice president.
Hi Jackson, my name is Garrett Carlson and I need a haircut. I'm also running to be your class of 2021 vice president. I'm running because I'd like to be more involved in our school's affairs. I like to make 2021 a year to remember, hopefully for the right reasons. I think the best way to go about this is to focus on our prom. I want prom to be a day worth remembering once we're older. I want us to look back and think prom was the peak of our lives and everything just went downhill from there. And you can thank me for that. But in order to have a good prom, we first need to raise the money. This is where I come in because I'm very capable of organizing events where the main focus is to entertain kids and take their parents' money, which we have a lot of at Jackson. In the past, I've worked with and organized large groups of people to make sure everything would run smoothly at an event without me needing to have constant supervision over it. When people gave feedback, they'd ask which professionals were responsible for running the event, and I'd disappoint them by telling them it was me. I attribute this to my ability to be a leader even in stressful situations. When I'm needed, I step up and take initiative to get things done. This doesn't mean I rule with complete authority. Far from. I'm very open to and encourage others' opinions. If someone had a differing opinion than me, I'd first be shocked that someone has the audacity to challenge my authority, then take their opinion to heart and find a way to where we can meet a shared goal. In fact, I encourage others to disagree to get everyone's views and take them to consideration. I don't want Jackson to be shaped around my views. I want Jackson to be shaped around Jackson's views. I want Jackson to decide what changes it wants made and how it wants those changes to be made. And I believe I'm more than capable of having this be possible. Please consider voting Garrett Carlson for Class of 2021 Vice President, which is what this says. And I know you heard this a million times, but please stay safe. Thank you for listening.
That's going to be all the candidates running to be your ASB Class Vice President. Next, we have those running for ASB Class Secretary. And first, we have Maher Modak.
Hey Timberwolves, I hope you're all doing well in quarantine, or what is now one very long summer. It's unfortunate to see how the school year ended so quickly without any goodbyes, but we have to look forward for our upcoming senior year, which is why I, Maher Modak, will be running for your ASB 2020-2021 Class Secretary. Senior year is about a time of commitments, memories, and enjoyment, but knowing that such a position calls for hard work and determination, I understand the workload I'll be taking in and am more than willing to give it my all for this year to run smoothly and efficiently. We've been looking forward to prom for 3 years now. Now that we are in the midst of planning, it's important that our secretary is someone who knows how to take notes, assign tasks, and organize details to make sure it's the dance we are all envisioning. I want everyone's voices to be heard. That's why my main goal for this year will be to create a system that would allow the student body to voice their opinions through their clubs. Because at the end of the day, when our sweat and tears flow through the pages of our books, we go to the one part of the school that entices and helps exemplify our chances and career opportunities, or brings us together as one student body, as one identity, which is what our clubs represent. Seeing that the most involved students are at our school are almost always in our clubs, we would have a better system in order to take what they notice and implement it to make our school a better community. This is going to be our last year together, and I want it to be the best for all of us. So choose someone to represent you, choose someone that works for you, choose Maher Modak for your ASB 2020-2021 Class Secretary. Thank you.
Also running to be your ASB Class Secretary, we have Abby Pennylegion.
Hello, future seniors. My name is Abby Pennylegion, and I'm running to be your future secretary. If there is one thing you should need to know about me, it is that I can't complain about a situation unless I believe I can make it better. From being a student at Jackson, I hear so many things about life here and ways it can be improved. From being in Congress, I took a step to try and help these problems, and I would love to go further into a more leadership type role and join ASB to address some of these issues. I truly want to make our senior year one that we will never forget. From just regular school days to school events to prom, I believe I can help make them better. Next year will be filled with amazing memories that I hope I can make better for all of you. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to vote Abby as your secretary.
That's going to be all the candidates running to be your ASB Class Secretary. Next, we have the candidates running to be your ASB Class Treasurer. And first, we have Brady Thomas.
Hey everyone, my name is Brady Thomas. This election, I'm running for Senior Class Treasurer, and I'd really appreciate all of your support. First off, I've always found myself thinking about how I can make Jackson society better. And the first step in that process is to get my voice and myself out there. By joining ASB, I will finally be able to do so. I will finally be able to not only have my voice be heard, but also your voice too. Your ideas can lead to new events at Jackson, and I will help fundraise and do the best I can to make those events happen. I'll make sure that all the events and fundraising are well organized and that everyone who attends will have a great time. Events such as prom, pep assemblies, and homecoming will be more student interactive, and I, alongside with the other ASB candidates, can make these events as great as they can be. Also, I can assure you that not only I, but all of the other ASB selected candidates will put our best foot forward when making big decisions at school. Lastly, I just want to thank all of you for your time and your consideration through these confusing times. I can't wait to see all of you next September, and I hope to have your vote for Senior Class Treasurer.
Also running to be your ASB Class Treasurer, we have Arshan Rezai.
Hey Jackson, I just want to start off by saying I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe during this difficult time. Ever since this situation has come up, I've become super motivated to make sure that when we come back to school, we can start off our senior year with the best ever start to our high school journeys. I want to make sure that everyone forgets about this year's situation and move on to next year with joy and excitement. Everyone knows that senior year is the year where you want to have an amazing conclusion to your high school journey, which is why I want to help you guys make sure that it is the best school year of your lives. Obviously, it will take hard work, time, and dedication, but it'll be worth every second. Serving as your 2020-2021 ASB treasurer, I want to make sure that we can have the funds for clubs, homecoming, Tolo, and most importantly, prom. To make sure that prom is everything that it needs, I will be making sure that I raise money through many fundraisers and that I invest the money so that we can have the funds to do great things. I will implement more events than last year to have more positive rates for funding our class. I'm also very good at negotiating with people, which will be very necessary to get the necessary resources it needs to become successful. Being your ASB class treasurer, I will work very hard in my time to make sure that your guys' requests are shown throughout the school. I've worked hard my whole life, whether it's with sports at school, and that is why I will continue to work hard and dedicate my time so that everyone has a great school year. Vote Arshan Rezai for ASB class treasurer of 2021.
Also running to be your ASB class treasurer, we have Brithany Ramos.
Hi Timberwolves, for those who don't know me, my name is Brady and I'm running for ASB School Treasurer for class of 2022. I know everything is confused by the virus, but don't worry, what's in your next school year? Well, I hope everyone's taking care. Okay, but you will say, who is she? Well, I will tell you a little about me. I'm from Mexico, I love pineapple pizza and I can take you back. I'm 5.3 feet tall and I like to socialize with other people, and also you can trust me with your money. I will be very happy to take care of your money. So I will tell you what the treasurer does. Well, the main job of treasurer is to handle the money and keep track of points. So if you vote for me, I will be the first Latin to become treasurer in Jackson High School. And if you guys vote for me, I'll promise to be the best treasurer that you guys could have.
That's going to be it for your candidates running to be your ASB class treasurer. Next, we have those running to be your ASB class activities coordinator. And up first, we have Renee Walters.
Hey Jackson, my name is Renee Walters and I'm running to be your class of 2021 ASB Activities Coordinator. First off, I hope you're hanging in there and I hope you're staying safe and healthy. After all of this, I know we're going to have a lot of catching up to do, especially with school activities and fundraising. But I'm committed to making your senior year the best, most spirit-filled year possible. As someone who hasn't run for ASB before, I've only seen how events turn out rather than like the behind the scenes part, so I know I can contribute some new ideas that people in ASB previously cannot. Don't get me wrong, ASB is not totally new to me, as I participated in Congress the past 2 years and learned a little bit about what it takes to be an ASB. I'm very dependable and organized and always get my work done, which is exactly what I think we need for next year's events after all of this quarantine stuff. After Corona, we're going to be very behind on our fundraising for prom, and I want to make our fundraisers bigger and more successful than ever, and with the help of suggestions from people like you, our student body, I know that we can achieve that. Since our Tolo got canceled, I'd love to bring it back next year because we need at least one spring dance before the end of our high school career. And ASB is all about teamwork, so with the help and support from people like you, I'd like to make our school activities the best possible. So hey, vote for Renee for your senior class activities coordinator. Thank you.
Also running to be your ASB class activities coordinator, we have Kaiya McCann.
What's up, juniors? I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy during this crazy time. However, we have to start preparing for next year, beginning with class elections. My name is Kaiya McCann, and I'm running to be your next class activities coordinator. Taking on the role of activities coordinator requires lots of dedication to set up fundraisers, run individual events, and maintain a positive and spirited student body on and off campus. As you can tell, this position requires hard work, and I promise I will give it nothing less. I value the importance of strong leadership because it doesn't matter how effective a group of students can be if there's no one who can point them in the right direction. Because of this, I will strive to be the best, and I will always listen to your ideas, concerns, and suggestions. I've also volunteered to help ASB at previous events despite not being a part of Congress. From this invaluable experience, I learned some good lessons on strong leadership, one of them being the idea of planning to fail. This is one of the main ideas I want to implement into ASB. Far too many school events have had unfortunate interruptions because everything was planned to work perfectly. However, they rarely do. So if you plan for the worst case scenario, you will always be prepared for what comes your way. It requires a lot of work and stress to overplan, but it is something that I take as a challenge.
All right, Timberwolves, that's going to be it for your candidates running to be your class officers for the 2020-2021 school year. I unfortunately do not have access to the voting link right now because I'm recording this before it's published and released. So you can go onto the Jackson website on your own time. It should be close to where this video is linked. Click on the voting link, put in your information, and then vote for who you want to represent you for the next school year. Remember, if you were not in the graduating class that you're voting for, it will not let you vote. Also, seniors, you guys can't vote at all because you guys won't be here next year. But other than that, I hope you have an amazing day, Timberwolves. I love you guys so much. And yeah,